Let me also take this opportunity to welcome you to the 5th edition of the International Fecal Sludge Management Conference. The South African government is proud that this event is being held in South Africa at a time when sanitation issues are high on the agenda of nations across the world.
The AfricaSan process can be traced from 2002, when the first AfricaSan conference was held here in South Africa. Indeed, UNICEF and WHO have referred to poor sanitation and open defecation as Africa's greatest nightmare.
So events such as this also have a significant role to play in raising awareness of the challenges we face and showing us how to better manage these challenges into the future.
The biggest disease burdens in the world today are indeed disease burdens that do not belong to the 21st century. The 21st century should not be dealing with diarrhea as a major cause of morbidity and mortality. It's just wrong.
The department uses the slogan, "Water is life, sanitation is dignity." While water is required for our existence, going to the toilet is a basic human need. Most of our urbanized areas have toilets that are reliant on water availability, without which they cannot function as intended. In our rural areas, water availability also determines the type of toilet facility provided. Usually, these are on-site technologies that do not require expensive sewage infrastructure to function. Part of the challenge we're having, which is why we need this kind of conference, perhaps taking it beyond these walls here, taking it beyond these walls to explain to our people, because today they still, if you go to where I was yesterday, the deep rural areas, when you tell people that, look, we show, because we are workshopping them and showing them this is water reservoir, this is wastewater treatment works, and this is a distribution point lines, etc. They're coming to your houses, but the water comes back to this wastewater treatment works for cleaning up so that it can go back. It's you. That's what they do. So there's a lot of education that is required.
I am proud to say that our own AfricaSan movement is a trendsetter and has inspired the birth of other regional sanitation conferences in Asia, East Asia and Pacific, and Latin America. Here in Africa, the AfricaSan process was the driver behind the eThekwini Declaration and AfricaSan Plan of Action on Sanitation and Hygiene that was adopted by the African ministers at the second AfricaSan conference in 2008. It also developed the agenda for the African Union Summit on Water and Sanitation held in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, the same year. In 2011, the third AfricaSan conference in Kigali gave impetus to the launch of the UN 5-year drive for sustainable sanitation in Africa. And in 2015, the fourth AfricaSan conference in Dakar concluded with a Ngo Declaration on Sanitation and Hygiene, in which African countries and partners committed to accelerate access to adequate and equitable sanitation and hygiene for all and end open defecation in Africa by 2030.
The partners we have here in the room can create synergistic cooperation between politics, administration, science and practitioners, which is vital for us to reach those people in greatest needs.
On my ride here from the airport, I was lucky enough to ride along with a Member of Parliament and the President of a pit emptier from Burkina Faso. Parliament member and a pit emptier. It's like a dream coming true. I observed the dialogue among the two of them, And it was not like they knew each other because they were sitting in the same car. These are people who were working already together, and they plan to come together in this conference. And this is exactly what we want to promote here.